Restricted 125 heavy off pole is Michael Osmond, Zach Phelan off 2, Michael Kawani off 3, Michael Dorman's off 4, Stuart Robson off 5, Wagner Cordoso off 6, Davey Jones off 7, Phil Middleton's off 8, Brendan Collins 9, Michael Parsons off 10th, Brian Griffiths off 11, Scott Dalton Kirby off 12, John Gardner 13, Cole Jackson 14, and rounding out our 15 heavies is John Lambden. Okay, here's our pace setters, Michael Osmond and Zach Phelan. Flashing lines, does it look good? Does it look good? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we got green. We got green, who's going to be through the corner first. Oh, geez, it's been a bit of a change. I think that was Michael Osmond. I can see that Zach Phelan there in the black helmet there in position number 2. But I'm not quite sure. We'll have to pick the rest of the field off as they come around. As they head up the hill now. We got, that's it, cart number 17, Michael Osmond still there in the lead. Zach Phelan behind, Michael Kawani in 3rd place behind them. And a little bit of a gap back to 4th place being Stuart Robson, Michael Dorman, Wagner Cardoso, Phil Milton, Dave Jones, Brendan Collins and Michael Parsons rounding out the top 10. But keeping our eyes up the front, Osmond, Phelan and Kawani broken away from the rest of the pack. Putting the boot into it early. Still a long way to go, 13 and a bit laps. These guys circulating fast. Kawani's back there in 3rd. Starting to look pretty quick now as his cart's waking up. Tyres are coming on, as is Michael Dorman back there in 5th. Sorry, Michael Dorman back there in 4th. Spoke too soon. As they head around towards the straight, Michael Osmond now opening up a fair bit of a lead there to Zach Phelan with Kawani. There in position number 2, we go back to Dorman and then Robertson back there in P5. There's our race leader, Michael Osmond, powers his way up the hill through turn 8 and 9 onto the straight. Down they come. Rain keeping at bay for the moment. 12 to go. Kawani now up there to position number 2. Phelan in 3. We've still got Michael Osmond leading the way. But our first 4 now have a very even gap between them. All the way back down the rest of the field. But Michael Osmond with the largest gap as he leads the way. Car number 17. Powers onto the straight, 11 to go. Kawani there in 2nd. Phelan. Michael Dorman knocking on the back door there at Phelan. He knows he's got plenty of time to make his moves and get it all happening. But our leader, Michael Osmond, continues to power away. Couple tenths of a second on the rest of the field, so he's got good times. But actually, in saying that, looking down the last lap, Michael Dorman, a 38.05, opposed to 38.18. So Dorman, who's sitting there in position number 4, looking very, very strong there at the moment, as he closes right up on the back of Zach Phelan there in position number 3. So while Michael Osmond has run away, we got the race happening at Kawani, Phelan and Dorman in 2, 3 and 4 as they head on the back straight. Osmond flexes his muscles and continues to stretch the lead. They'll have 9 laps remaining as after they come onto the straight this time. Osmond across the line, 38 flat. Kawani 38.44. Dorman up there in the third, a 38.3, so he's looking quick. So good driving there by Michael Dorman. Brilliant driving from Michael Osman. He just continues to sail away into the distance.
By this time, you should have adjusted the volume of your phone or record player. Set the tone controls as far as practical. The people listening should be 6 to 8 feet from the speaker.
Michael Osman still leading the way there.
Do not readjust. Do not readjust.
Doing a great job back there in position number 2. We go back to Kawani, Phelan and Middleton.
Replay this band until you have done so.
Back there in 3, 4 and 5. A little bit of racing is starting to appear further back there in the field. 7 to go. Osman continues to stretch his lead, nearly out to 3 seconds. Michael Dorman, a lot of work to do last lap. Osman, he's just powering away, 38.16. Dorman at 38.45. Kalani at 38.9. So it just shows you the speed that Michael Osman's got in that kart. It's showing visually. We've still got 6 laps to go. He's going to have the whole straight to himself by the end of the race. And I'd say he'll have that quite easily as he heads up now towards turns 8 and 9 onto the straight. Here we go, a bit of a move there from Phil Middleton on Michael Kawani up there. So that looks like Phil Middleton has now found his way up to 3rd place. Not over yet. Ooh, who's that in position number 5? Who is now position number 4? I think that was, Kawani up there on the Phelan. So getting back to our race leader, flexing his muscles even more, extending the lead, powering up the hill. Michael Osman, Michael Dorman, a country mile back, a huge gap between him and Phil Middleton there in position number 3. 5 laps remaining. We go back to Zach Phelan in kart number 49 in position number 4. Kawani in 5, Robertson, Wagner, Jones, Brendan Collins and Michael Parsons round out at 10. Look at our race leader go, he's gone. Very impressive race when you can extend that sort of lead and the kart's strong and very, very quick, lap after lap. 4 to go. Over the line they come. Osman, 38.1. Dorman, 37.95. So Dorman's slightly closing that gap, but he's got a lot of work to do in 4 laps. So I don't think he's any position to do so. Up they come. Osman cruising his way to victory here today. Don't want to put the mockers on him, but not over yet with 3 laps to go. Dorman has a big look behind. He's got a fair gap back to Phil Middleton there in 3. Positions unchanged. Phil in there in 4. Kawani in 5. There's our race leader. Sails away in the distance down the back straight. Only has to turn his head sideways to see where anyone is. He knows he's quick. And doing it so well. Using every inch of the track, as they all are. No dust kicking up, no nothing. Placing their wheels picture perfect. 2 to go. As the field spreads itself out nicely now. No positions being challenged for the moment. Here comes our race leader, Michael Osman in car number 17 on the straight. He'll get the last lap sign. We'll have a bit of a peek down at the times. Michael Dormans, he's closing that gap. I mean, it's still a huge gap, but he's very, very quick out there. Consistently doing 37.9s. Shame he couldn't have achieved that earlier in the race. Michael Osborne might have had a big challenge there, but he's been relatively unchallenged the whole lane, and there he goes, pretty happy with himself. Shakes his fist in the air and takes a checkered flag. Brilliant race there by Michael Osborne, and Michael Dorman to finish second, Phil Middleton in third, Zach Whelan in fourth, Michael Kwani fifth, Stuart Robson sixth, Wayne Nakadosa in seventh, David Jones in eighth, Brendan Collins in 9, rounding out our 10 for the restricted 125 heavies was Michael Parsons.